interoperability. We talked about very briefly about who UNHIOL is, why we got involved in this, and talk about the Open Networking Integrators List program, how that works, and how our testing really supports that. Then I'm going to dive into what we test, what are the tests that we perform, and then finally what's next, what's coming down the pipe. So first off, University of New Hampshire, as you can guess, based up in the Northeast United States, New Hampshire. Small state university, about an hour north of Boston. And one of the really unique things that we have at that university is the interoperability laboratory. So we've been doing conformance and interoperability testing since 1988. So it's been at it for a long time. Today we've got close to 25 different groups that focus on different technologies and doing conformance and interoperability testing for those technologies. And they're as broad as things as DSL to flash storage technologies to Ethernet, and one of our newer groups is Open Networking. Now, one of the things that kind of emerged as a need in the open networking community was a way to publicly prove that these products that are based on contributed specifications prove that they're going to work together. So proving that something is designed to a contributed specification is great. But at the end of the day, what do people really care about? That when these products are actually built, when the software is installed, that they're going to work together. So we put together the Open Networking Integrators List with that in mind, a way to publicly demonstrate that these products work together. And so essentially what we've been doing is taking various combinations of NOS, of white box switch, and then cables and modules, and performing a series of conformance tests on them, kind of as an audit. And then if they pass those conformance tests, do a series of interoperability tests. And if they pass those interoperability tests, we put that configuration publicly up on our Open Networking Integrators List. Now, we only have a few minutes to talk about exactly what we test and how the test plan works. So if you want more detail on that, we've got a couple of resources for you here. I've got the links listed here, and we'll list them again at the end of my presentation. First, a white paper. It's just a narrative that goes in detail. It's going to walk you through the test plan, walk you through each of the different types of tests that we perform. If you want even more detail, we've got a link to the test plan here. That's the second one. And that's a plan that UNHIOL has been cooperating with a number of different cable and module vendors, switch vendors, NOS vendors, every week, building up this test plan, probably for almost 2 years now that we've been working on it, modifying it,